Season 6 of My Hero Academia ended a while back. Now it was definitely better than Season 5's anime adaptation. Still, there were problems regarding the animation of Season 6, such as the Deku vs. Shigaraki fight. But the story itself definitely had me on the edge of my seat, like the Darby reveal, for example. And I couldn't wait for Season 7 of the anime, so I began to read the manga right where the Season 6 left off. StarAndStripe vs. Shigaraki. The concept of having heroes from other nations helping Japan against All For One and Shigaraki is intriguing, especially with Horikoshi bringing out the big gun with America's #1 hero. Did they execute it well? We'll get into that. One state that Shigaraki, or should I say All For One, is in is captivating, and a little alienating, since this is not what Shigaraki acts like normally. But it also scares me because I believe that Shigaraki might lose his personality, and that all the development he got in the MVA arc was for nothing. I hope Shigaraki gets to fight as Shigaraki for once rather than All For One just hijacking his body. Now let's actually talk about StarAndStripe, having her be the little girl that All Might saved in the flashback sequence of the first MHA movie. It not only was a great benefit to the overall world building of the series, Star herself was an extremely likable character, believed to be the only hero who has a chance to surpass the quote big man All Might. Her interaction between her and her pilots was genuinely heartfelt, her feeling good about the fact that her comrades never judged her based on the fact that she was a girl, as she ends up prioritizing their life more than her own. The battle itself. Describing the battle in one word would be Dragon Ball, even though that's 2 words, Dragon Ball. But who's nitpicking? I certainly am not. New Order literally breaks rules, no pun intended. Its powers are literally godlike. The ability to set rules on anything after saying its name, even if she's restricted to only 2 rules at a time, is broken. The paneling is one of the best from Horikoshi so far, which makes me all the more worried for the animators at Bones. Her not being able to apply a rule to Shigaraki because her point of view of him does not align with his own sense of self is a great plot point. American heroes having more authority and trust from their government is in direct contrast from the current state of Japan. The way Shigaraki / All For One reacts to the Tiamat and gets the upper hand on Star was amazingly well done. His analysis of New Order was just All For One's personality slipping through more and more. The last trick Star pulled off on Tomura for One was simply the best plot twist ever, nerfing Shigaraki before the final war and giving the heroes more time. The death of Star resulting in any help from other nations being impossible was a good explanation, but at the end of the day, Star just felt like a plot device to show how powerful Shigaraki was, and a wasted character that had so much potential to be more than what she ended up being. Comment below on what you thought about the video, like if you liked the video, and consider subscribing to Anime Manga Mysteries.